that song up.
Huh? I'm good with this mic. I don't care. You heard me.
Mm-hmm. I heard that.
Yeah, so good.
All right.
Most of the time during the podcast, it's me making him laugh, so you're just going to hear him laugh better. I'm seriously. It's just now we're going to hear his laugh.
Very pronounced.
Clear. And then we're good.
All right.
I'm good.
Well,
don't look at me like that. What is that?
Well, Wicked and I were talking earlier this week, and we were talking about how this one we're going to talk about if music's held up.
You know, like going back and getting all nostalgic about music and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, we may not do this in order. Then we're going to talk about the movies we watched last week.
Okay.
You didn't watch yours.
I watched some movies.
Did you watch the movie that you
picked?
That you did?
No.
Yeah.
I watched Halloween, the new one.
That doesn't count.
Good movie.
You're supposed to do your homework, Matt.
I didn't do it.
Failure. You're being held back an extra year.
You're not watching.
You've got to repeat that third grade.
Billy Baldwin.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then let's go ahead and let's talk about the movies then, since I guess Wicked and I watched ours. So, Wicked, what was your movie called again?
My movie was called "Who's Watching the Kids," and I could have made that movie. I think it was that bad. Just on more than one occasion, I saw where instead of reshooting a scene because I guess somebody didn't like the line, they just overdubbed it, and obvious, looked like Kung Pao or some shit like that. The storyline did not make any sense. It kept bouncing around left and right.
Let's watch the trailer real quick. I'll put it on here.
At one point, the audio just dipped out. Like,
please help. I don't want that lady to be my new mommy.
Oh, this is the Beyonce one, right?
no, that was Beverly Hood. Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
She has a son.
This was the Home Alone, but in the hood, where the kids get lost and they have to get their way home. It was
was there a babysitter or anything?
There were 3 babies. They kept handing these poor children off to just random people in the hood.
And, it looks like.
Yeah, it was just so many stereotypes, and just the production value was terrible. Obvious rental cars and
I like
locations.
How their audio is about as good as ours. You could hear the echoes and everything.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of that. There was one scene where the audio was going along at this level, and then just all of a sudden just dropped down to about here, and I'm like, wait, what happened? Did I miss something? And then it just picked right back up about 30 seconds later.
I like this guy that's wearing a shirt that says "I am music."
Yeah, that guy was a tool. You know how usually whenever there's a music montage, music playing over a montage or something like that, and it'll fade out when the dialogue comes back in.
Yeah.
So it's pretty seamless. This one just lopped off the middle of a song, just hard chop, and then back into dialogue.
No.
13 people have given this 10 out of
10. Those are ironic 10s.
Well, there's only
43
43 votes. It looks like altogether. There's 21 one stars.
Oh, and then at the very end of it, the little boy who's in the video, just for whatever reason, bust out a rap video because he's Lil King, and put in a full-length rap video of him singing this song.
You know what the budget of this movie was?
$37.
$1.2 million.
That's somebody wasted $1.2 million.
Yeah.
That was incredibly bad.
I'm going to say those 13 5-stars or whatever.
We're probably from the cast.
Yeah. All 13 of them.
Did you know?
I've seen better production value in pornos. I've seen some of the houses and the locations in this movie in pornos.
Oh, yeah. Big open floor plan.
Oh, yeah. The rich family and all this stuff, and you can still hear all the echoing in the house because there's no furniture. It's just one of those rental houses in Beverly Hills or some shit. But yeah, it was incredible. I had to watch it in 2 sittings. I couldn't get through it in one shot. It was that bad.
JoJo, Sue, Michael, Biggs, Preacher. No one has a last name in this movie.
No.
Except for Neighborhood Son.
Oh, so I'd like you to meet my kid, Neighborhood.
Yes.
We're the Sun family.
Let's see, it was directed by Tyler Maddox.
That's probably the kid.
This is a woman. A woman named Tyler Maddox. She has done... Let's see if she's done anything worth a damn.
Well, she did Who's Watching the Children, so I'm going to go with no.
Yeah, that's like her only... Well, she was a producer. I want to know what she directed. Here we go. Humble Pie, The Sugar Daddy, Uncover Princesses. That's a lot of sisters. Dishes. The Christmas Wedding. That's a good one.
Probably not. I'm not going to seek it out, I don't think.
Well,
after the showing on this one, yeah, I'm definitely not going to seek that.
So what would you give it out of 10? Or how many? I don't know, out of 10. I don't know. What would you give it? Would you recommend you watch it?
I would give it 4 out of 4 farts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
4 out of 4 farts.
Yeah. I don't think there are enough drugs in the world to make this movie good to anybody.
You know how tornadoes are like on that F...
Yeah.
Yeah. Be like F5 fart.
This is an F5. This movie's an F5 if I've ever seen one.
Fart.
F5 fart. It's just so much stank.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that was great.
That was great. Well, the movie I had to watch was The Bride of the Gorilla.
You said you had some technical difficulties watching that one, didn't you?
I seriously thought that the movie had... I thought the movie had stopped, like it was over with a nod at the end or anything like that, because it was like he's like they're talking. Okay, it's about a guy. It was really weird to follow because they just say the same thing over and over again. So it's about this guy who falls in love with this woman, and he had killed this other guy. Sorry, he killed this other guy, but they said that he died of poisoning or something like that. But everybody says that he killed him. He falls in love with this woman and leaves his wife. So his wife gets a witch to put a curse on him.
Is it the neighborhood witch, or did she have to special order it?
No, it was a normal witch. It was just a witch. Well, I assume she was
pick up a witch.
From the witchery,
or maybe it was a gypsy. I don't know what
witchery.
it was.
Yeah.
The witchery. But she ended up putting a curse on him. So at night he went out. They happened to live in a mansion in the jungle. And he'd go out into the jungle, and he would kill animals, and then come back.
They had like the biggest treehouse on the block.
No, I guess. And then at the end of it, he gets these two guys he gets his bride. She's going after him because they're like, he's turned into a gorilla. We got to get him.
So the witch turned him into a gorilla.
He turns it. Yes. So he goes out into the. So she goes out trying to find him because these two guys are going to go hunt him and kill him, and they go there. He grabs his bride. She falls. She sees him and goes, "Oh my God, it's a gorilla! Faint!" And so starts running. This guy in a gorilla suit starts running with a girl, and that's the only time you see the gorilla. And this is near the end of the movie. That's the end of the movie. And these two guys run up, and they go, "He went into there," and they started firing these fake guns into this tree. And then you just hear, out of nowhere, this guy go, and then they cut to a scene where he's not a gorilla anymore. He's changed back, which is funny because when he turned into a gorilla, he's a full-on gorilla, no clothes. But when he changed back, he has ripped clothes. And they had accidentally shot the woman and him.
Oh, no.
And he was looking in the water in this puddle next to it, and he saw the gorilla as himself. The second time you see the gorilla, and then he turns back into the human, and then he falls face first into the water.
So what you're telling me is they had about a 15-minute window that they could use this gorilla suit before they had to get it back to costume? Okay.
And the best part is this guy comes up at the end and goes, it's like after the jungle made him pay for his crimes. I'm like, what?
No, bullets made him pay for those crimes.
Yeah, so
Seems like crimes again?
He killed a guy. They finally figured. So we'll put the trailer up for this movie because it It's one of those movies. It's like one of those 1950s movies. Like no man has ever seen a tortured face and lived. No woman has ever known this savage
Shit
animal.
back in 1950.
Oh, I'm sure it scared the hell out of a bunch of people, but yeah.
There's this one part where he's like looking at his hand when he's trying to sign the marriage certificate to marry this woman, and his hand just like they have it complete. No, he's a regular person. I told you they only show the grill twice.
Right.
And then it shows his hand, and his hand just keeps getting like it's like one of those old like black and white things where the hand stays still, but it keeps getting darker and darker and darker. And he goes, "Ooh!" and he runs off.
Yeah. Wow. So it sounds like we both got a couple of turds.
Yeah.
I've still got 2 more movies at home that I have to get through. I got
We got a whole
Beverly
stack over
Hood,
there.
and then whatever the other one was that with the Hound, quote unquote, and the tanks and horses. That one I'm actually kind of excited about.
Yeah, that would be too.
It's the end of the movie right here.
It's just they just showed it. It's it. I'm watching in the mirror.
Jack Border production. Yeah. So yeah, the
names in Screen Evil.
Screen Evil.
Scream Evil. The funny thing is, I was looking at the cast because this is a really old movie. It came out in 1951, and pretty much the whole cast is dead. Everyone's dead in the cast except for one person.
Thurston Howell III.
No, her name
Fourth. The lineage lives on.
Okay.
Philippa.
wrong?
It's the fucking Gilligan, man.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know Thurston Howell III?
But he didn't.
Who?
Thurston Howell III? You know that character?
I don't think so.
Oh, Adam. You just
What's
lost
it off of?
points. Gilligan's Island, dude.
Yeah, he's rich, dude.
Oh, I don't know. Anyways, it's Philippa Felippa
Philippa.
Rock. So that's her name. She's 94 years old. She was born in 1924.
It turns out to be Dwayne Johnson's mom.
No, the greatest part is it says her father's name is Joe Rock, and guess what picture they used for his father?
A rock?
The Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He's dead though.
Of course they did.
He died in 1984, and he was born in 1893.
1893?
A lot of people in this movie were born in 1800s.
Damn.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be, an aged actor in the 50s, then yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, Paul. He was born. Let's see, 1888 in England.
That was the year that the
Pretty
house that I
nice.
lived at in New York was built.
All right. Let me know when we're ready to move on to another subject. I've got a question to pose to both of you.
Oh shit!
Well, hang on. I gotta rate this. I'm gonna give this one
Oh yeah, F.
on the F scale.
on the F scale.
Fart tornado.
I'm gonna have to give this. I'm gonna give it an F4.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
a lot of farts.
That's a lot of.
I mean,
big
it's
stinky
not as
movie.
much as the last one, but it was old. So I mean, they were only working with.
Yeah.
You say what their budget is and that, but back
Well-
then they didn't even have a budget. At least by the time your movie came out, there had been enough good movies that they knew how to film.
Yeah.
This one, they're kind of at the 1950s. You just kind of do what you can.
Yeah, dude, but you got to think. I mean, The Wizard of Oz was made in the 20s, and that movie still holds up to this
Yeah, I
day.
guess that did set the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So maybe.
yeah, those are some big old fart tornadoes.
Yeah.
You guys watched.
Well,
1939.
We kind of knew.
That's when the Wizard of Oz was.
39? Oh, I thought it was in 29. My bad.
So
Well, still, it's 20 years.
yeah.
I guess technology wasn't, expanding as fast as it is now, but
Yeah.
still. I'll see your F4, and I appreciate it.
All right. What were you want to ask?
Moving on.
Okay. If you could go back
Tabitha Stewart.
2,000 years and be immortal, but the stipulation is that your dick grows an inch every year, would you do it?
No, absolutely not. But based on the thing that I don't want to be immortal.
Oh,
That's
really?
no, that would be awful.
I want to be immortal.
So it grows 1 inch every year.
Yeah.
So it grows.
So you're,
How big is it to begin with?
I don't know.
that becomes irrelevant very quickly.
No, it does. I want to know because if it grows 1 inch every year, That's 2,000 inches.
That's
yeah. You couldn't walk after.
you literally have to every 5 years lop it off.
Yeah. And then you're just going to get, one of those times it's going to get gangrene and, because they didn't have medicine back then.
Just 12 inches in a foot, right?
Yeah. 12 inches in a foot.
That's what I thought. So,
but
the whole thing...
2,000 years and be immortal.
Yeah, okay, so at the end of the thing, your dick would be... If it just started at 0. If it just started at 0.
You started with a badge.
It'd be 167 feet long.
You just gotta roll it up.
I mean, you'd have to chop it off after every 5
You couldn't
or 6 years.
pee. You'd have
your pee would be stuck in transit.
There's not enough pressure in your body to get it out to where it needs to go. You would just die of a UTI.
No, you're immortal.
Well, then you would be stuck limping around with a UTI.
Yeah.
I say limping because you have a 160-foot cock.
Yeah. However, everyone on Earth and history would know who you are.
Yeah, but you'd also be like the Elephant Man and labeled as a freak.
True.
So, to put that in perspective...
But I bet you...
The longest...
chicks would want to fuck a 160-foot dick.
Do you know how far away they'd have to get to fuck you with a 160-foot dick? Are we talking 160?
I'm not going to buy the binoculars.
Are we talking 160 feet flaccid or erect? I mean,
no, it's 160 feet
flaccid. So it's probably going to grow.
Probably take you a week to get a hard on.
Because it takes blood to...
you run out of blood, you pass out.
So, no, it's straight up flaccid dick. All right, seriously, binoculars. Touch it now. All right, I like it around the tip.
God. How bored are you to come up with a question like that?
I wasn't. I saw it on Reddit.
Okay, fair enough. There's all kinds of shit on there. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, so we wouldn't do this.
I wouldn't do it just because I don't want to be immortal.
I would love to be immortal. I would go back 2,000 years if you would grant me immortality.
Okay. Just drop you right into the middle of that.
Boom, drop me in, and say you cannot die. Nothing can kill you, like Highlander.
Yeah.
Stab me, fucking shoot me.
Do you still feel pain?
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, you're going to have somebody who's constantly stabbing you.
Sure.
Yeah. Because, bring down the beast. That's what they thought in that time. So you were going to have somebody constantly trying to stab you.
Yeah.
If not an entire army trying to stab you and throw bombs at you.
Well, yeah, you can't, you got to
You would have to be a hermit.
You'd have to keep it secret. You have to, walk around, keep it secret.
You couldn't do it.
They would chicks low key.
from down the block.
This is another hypothetical. Your dick stays the same. You're good on the dick growth.
The good thing is...
What are you looking up of?
I'm trying to figure out what the equivalent would be. So the longest snake in the world is 25 feet long.
Yeah.
So
you'd have...
Anaconda, right?
Yeah, so you'd have your dick would be longer than that.
It wouldn't 5 times.
It wouldn't,
and that's
quite,
only after 2,000 years.
It wouldn't quite go across the Grand Canyon. I was seeing if it.
You can throw that dick.
No, it wouldn't make it. It wouldn't make it. No. Well, because there's in 1 mile, it's 52. It's
5,280
feet.
Yeah.
So at least you wouldn't be a mile away.
Okay, but you still need viewing.
How? Yeah,
to see anybody touch the end of it.
Well, I mean, if you look at
brings new meaning to the word needle dick. I don't care how much girth you got. If you got a mile-long dick, it's a needle.
Yeah.
So really, 300. Okay, you would literally your dick would be literally as long as a football field because it's 360 feet is how long a football field is.
That's including the end zones.
Yes, including 2 end zones. Yeah. So just think of a football field. That's how long it'd be.
Awesome.
Not awesome.
No.
The whole thing's a pile of garbage.
Why would you go back 2,000 years? Why don't you just start now and go 2,000 years forward?
That was the question posed on Reddit.
There's no shit about going back.
I don't know. You get immortality. You get to go back 2,000 years and do whatever you want. You can start Barbie, McDonald's, Walmart, everything.
You could seriously fuck some things up. If
you
go into the Back to the Future mentality of things, and the whole time travel and all, you could completely change the course of history. Yeah. alternate
Get a sports
1985
almanac.
Yeah.
might not ever even happen.
Yeah. You could you'd start all those companies.
Yeah.
Walt Disney. You'd be Disney.
Diffuse World
Which
War
is-
II.
I don't know. How would you do that? Just
Go
go
and-
kill Hitler? Or,
Yeah.
No, well,
kill
yeah,
Hitler
yeah.
at conception.
Yeah.
Then there were-
That is an ethical question. Would you kill Hitler as a baby?
Yeah.
Then you'd be a baby killer.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
but you're
care.
also immortal, so who gives a shit?
But then
it'll be another 100
Wiccan
years
the
that-
baby killer, and that's what.
Well, if we're playing,
They're already going to be hunting me. It doesn't matter.
yeah. Okay. I mean,
if we're playing Would
flex
You
at some
Rather's, I
point.
mean, there's a bunch of Would You Rather's. A good one. I got a good one for you. Would you rather have everybody in the world think you're a child molester, and not molest a child, or molest a child and have no one know about it?
I'm going to abstain because
Just saying.
both of those are equally horrible.
I'd rather not touch a child.
Yeah.
Probably what I do. But then everybody would think you're a child molester.
Yeah.
But you know in your heart of hearts.
Heart of hearts. That's a
Yeah.
stupid question. Don't ask it again.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It's a good.
Ever.
That's like, would you rather fight one duck-sized horse or 100 horse-sized ducks? I think I did that backwards. Yeah, 100
That would be fucking terrifying.
100 duck-sized
horse-sized ducks.
100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized ducks.
100 duck-sized horses.
You'd rather fight that?
Yeah. Because I'd high step all over them.
But they're quick, you know. They might have those little legs, but they can still move. With the hooves, it fucking shins
Or
up real bad.
one
Horse-sized duck.
I don't know.
I'd rather fight the duck.
I think I might. Okay. Now thinking about it.
Ducks can fly, though.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
We'll say your traditional mallard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably fight one. That way, if I could just choke it out, be good.
I've been playing too much Zelda. I'm like, I'll go get an archery kit and just I'll just bring it down like the griffin.
How about would you rather give your mom an orgasm or
No.
your dad an orgasm?
No.
God. Mom.
Jesus
So that way
Christ.
I'm not gay and incest. I could just be incest.
Okay, new topic, please. No more of this.
I mean, I have an answer. They're just not good answers.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming these are all at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm just freely like, hey, I'm going to fuck my mom.
What are you doing this afternoon? Well, you know, I got a 6:45 with Mama.
I got this thing going on later today that I just got to fuck my mom and stuff, you know.
Oh, did we talk about that last week where it was like if you had to do this for the rest of your life every day?
Yeah, but I didn't have
Oh.
any, I didn't throw any other ones at you. That was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just sprang up.
Was that the
Yeah.
shit your pants once a month or piss yourself once a week?
Oh, I haven't did
Was
that
that
one.
question?
No, I think it had to do with fucking a relative.
Yeah, if you had to, every day you had to watch your parents fuck or
Oh,
jump in
yeah.
one time.
You're like, yeah, 6:45. I gotta go. I'll be back in a little bit. It's fucking drunk as shit.
I would definitely have
Sorry,
a drinking
guys.
problem if I had to watch it
Gotta
every
think.
day.
Every day. I would just get numb to it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
All right, do
It's
it.
just part of my day.
Yeah, come on, get it over with. Hey, you guys are doing it differently tonight. Just throwing a little twist into it, huh?
Oh, you wanna-
You start becoming like a coach. Come on, man, get it again.
Fucking like, oh, what's a fucking Chris Collinsworth? All right.
Play-by-play.
So to have sex, you can, like this is how Chris Collinsworth. This is to score points. You got to get into the end zone. To have
Circles.
sex, you got to get put your penis in the vagina.
Oh,
That's literally how Collinsworth announces football.
Yeah.
is he tapping at the back door? Is she gonna let him in tonight?
Find out on Sports Center.
So what they were talking about was another thing was the nostalgia of music. We grew up in the era that was all. Well, I mean, you didn't have to listen to it, but new metal was a big thing.
Well, it was either New Metal or the Backstreet Boys, and looking like we do. Well, Matt, we all saw what Matt did with the Backstreet Boys 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
but you know.
But back then, I mean, they had a little thing they called like it was called TRL. I know not a lot of people today know what it is. We knew it is Total Request Live. Then you can call in and vote for your on what song or music video you want to watch. And every week, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, or 98 Degrees, and all those bands
The
always win.
boy girl bands, yeah.
And it wasn't until Korn released "Freak on a Leash" that they took that they
Did it
got.
really? I had no idea.
Yeah,
That was a great video.
yeah. They got number one on TRL, and what happened was it changed the landscape. People were like, "Oh, there's metal," and it literally started to help kill off the boy bands because then bands like Deftones emerged, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park.
Which they were decent in their beginnings.
I never liked them.
I never got into Linkin Park.
Really?
No. I remember that was like
we saw
Andrew's-
them live, and they were good. I mean, they were.
Yeah, but didn't you and Nathan have some guy come up to you and ask you what you thought of Linkin Park? And then Nathan said, like,
Nathan was there.
yeah.
That was Sanitarium too,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, yeah, he was there. I know. I don't remember Nathan much.
Yeah, he was there.
Um,
You remember we were supposed to go to Metallica was that one time and he said drinking all night.
yeah.
But
but yeah,
they and then that was kind of the core part of it. I'm trying to think of other bands that came out around that time.
I mean, Orgy got pretty big.
Yeah, but that wasn't
One
until
day.
after like Korn's what got them big.
Well,
I'm thinking around like
yeah.
the Godfathers of it all.
Well, the Godfathers of new metal have to be Korn for sure. Like,
Yeah, they're the ones
that brought it to the
Godfathers.
mainstream. Yeah.
Yeah, because it
and then
Limp
Limp
Bizkit,
Bizkit followed suit.
Yeah.
but they got bigger than Korn.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit
Really?
was the biggest band in the world for a while.
Oh God, yeah.
Like 100%.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never considered them.
Oh, dude, Fred Durst was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up in an episode of House, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of stuff.
Sucks. That's terrible.
They were like, they're easily the biggest band to ever come out of Florida. Like, hands down.
Oh,
Aside
Their
from
song
maybe
was
Ricky Martin.
Literally the dumbest song ever.
Well, yeah, but they
did it for the nookie.
They appealed
It's
to...
all about the cookie.
Yeah, they
sounds
were
like-
appealing
Yeah.
to college
Awesome.
MTV people. They were catering to their audience, and their audience at that time were college bros that were watching TRL.
God, that song was terrible.
Well, yeah,
The
but
only Limp Bizkit, old Limp Bizkit was Break Stuff, just because
That was on the same album.
I know that. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like that Limp Bizkit.
the
That's the only
style,
song.
yeah.
Was that song, and then their one where they broke up and then came back. That was a good album where they actually toured. I think it was at
Oh, the
Sanitarium.
one that they had Behind Blue
Was-
Eyes.
Yeah, I think
Was that-
yeah with West when West came back.
Was that after Chocolate Starfish?
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay, yeah, I fell off after that one. I was like, you're going to put a butthole and a hot dog on your album cover and then write stupid songs? No, I'm done with you
no.
guys.
Yeah, it was way after they actually made like good music.
I actually played a couple shows with Wes Borland when we
shit.
were touring. Somehow or another, yeah, Blacklight Burns was his second band, and they were playing our guitar player's club, or like he worked there or whatever, and he got us on the bill. Wes saw us play and was like, "Yeah, you guys were awesome. You guys want to come, play with us tomorrow night in Wisconsin? We need an opener." Well, fuck yeah, let's go do it. So we got, just all right, spur of the moment. Hey, I'm not coming into work tomorrow. We're going to, play this show, and we were fucking late getting there. So we we're unloading the trailer onto the stage, trying to just get up and go do it. But they're big shows. But yeah, it's just like, oh shit, Wes Borland just came and asked us to
Yeah,
personally come play the next day. I was like, oh cool. But we probably could have hopped on the whole rest of the tour if we could have, but
Well, I got
obligations.
yeah.
a couple of things pulled up right now besides Limp Bizkit's Nookie.
Which was a terrible song for the record.
I was just
But
playing.
he did it all for
know,
the
I heard
cookie,
it.
Come on.
and he shoved it up his
Yeah.
So
So, Revolver has the top 20 essential new metal albums, which means they're not really in order. It's just the essential ones.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you're going to be, as I keep calling them, like new metal starter kit, these would be
there
the
you go.
albums
Yeah.
you get. So the first one is the self-titled album of Korn.
of course, I mean it paved the way for everything else that came behind it.
Yep.
That's the one with like faggot and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually turned that record on the other day. I stumbled across a video. It was on YouTube. It was called "What Killed New Metal," and it was.
I saw that too.
It was like 20 minutes long.
I didn't
and
watch it, but I've seen that like as my.
It was
suggested.
actually a pretty good video. It was really well done. Here's categorizing the rise and all the key players and then what finally killed it. But yeah, I saw that and that kind of like got the old memory jog, and I was like, oh yeah, I wonder what's see if that old Korn records holds up. And I put on the first one, and there were a lot of good songs on there still.
And I still have Life is Peachy. I still listen to that one.
That was the one after, right?
Yeah, I didn't care for that one so much.
That was Adidas and stuff like that. Yeah, that was good. Their one that. Because they had an album before. That wasn't their first album, the self-titled one.
Yeah, it was.
That was okay. So their first album was on point.
Yeah, they came out.
And then after Life is Peachy,
Life is Peachy was good, but not as.
Life is Peachy came out, and then it was Follow Leader, which is when they blew up.
Yeah.
Then it was Issues, Untouchable, Take a Look in the Mirror.
Was my second favorite.
Untitled.
I remember liking it, but I couldn't tell you a single song off of the record.
What? Follow Leader?
No,
Issues.
No,
Issues is really good.
Issues, and that's when we saw them live. Our first time was when on
because they had the Sick and Twisted tour.
Yeah. Now, I listened to one, and one of them was talking about like touching and little girls and stuff like that.
What are you talking about?
On Issues. We'll talk about this after.
Touching a little girl.
There's a song on there that I used to really like, and then I played it again at work.
And you listen to the lyrics
and I was actually listening to the lyrics. I'm like, this sounds fucking awful.
I do that so often when I listen to music. Like, I'll just be like, I'll hear a beat and it's good and the melody's nice, it's cool. It's like, all right, cool. And I'll sing along, not even pay attention to the words in the car and all this stuff. Finally, I'll sit down and listen to it and actually digest the words. I'm like, oh god, this song is so depressing.
It's like,
I don't pay attention to them at all.
These little girls.
They make me feel so goddamn
exhilarating.
Yeah.
So what? That line right there.
He's not talking about little girls. He's talking about the.
He literally says these little.
He's
girls.
talking about the groupies.
Okay. Thanks for clearing that up.
Well, we can hope that he's talking about the groupies.
I don't think Jonathan Davis
transferring his daddy issues onto other people's daughters.
Yeah. Okay. But you can see where I got mixed up, right?
I would have never thought that on Jonathan.
Oh, you're on first name basis now.
Anyways, so number two is we were talking about this in the car. Sepultura. I never became really big fans of them.
Trevor was way more into him than I was.
That's why I know that name.
I had a couple of CDs. I never listened to him that much. I was more into Soulfly than Sepultura. I found Soulfly before, and I was like, oh, if I like this, since it's the same singer, maybe I'll like Sepultura. And nah, not so much.
Boots.
Yeah, it was too jungle for me. Just too tribal beats.
Yeah,
it really embodied the tattoos of that era.
Yeah. Now, this is personally my favorite Deftones album, Around the Fur.
Great fucking record.
Adrenaline was great, but Around the Fur, my opinion, is when Deftones were really starting to hit their stride.
Yep.
My opponent was getting good. I've listened to their new stuff. They just don't sound like the old Deftones, so I'm just not a fan of it.
I remember. Yeah, I actually listened to Around the Fur last month, something like that. Just random. Oh, I haven't heard.
It's the one song. It's one of those songs that's very rare that the drum beat gives it away. Around the actual song Around the Fur.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's got that. I mean, it's like the intro to Billie Jean. It's like if you know the song, you know.
Song is. I think I started listening to Deftones, White Pony.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're missing out, man. Around the Fur is such a great record from start to finish.
I think Deftones was at the fucking Sanitarium tour too, wasn't
they? Yeah, they played Around the Fur.
I think. Did you go to see him with us in Tulsa, or was that me and?
I've only seen him once.
Me and Trevor and Brett Torbett. I think we went.
Brett Torbett.
Yeah, there's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Heard in a fucking while. Redhead, right?
Yeah. But we were on the highway over there, and I'm just sitting there like, man.
Sounds just like what you did.
Yeah, you can't miss it. But yeah, I was in the car over there. It's like, man, if they don't fucking play Lotion, I'm gonna be so pissed. I really want to hear this song Lotion. Da 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 da. And just like really fired up about this song. And then what do? They open with it. I was like, I can die happy.
Yeah, when we saw them,
That was a good.
they had White Pony out. And I think that was it. We saw them right before their bassist. What was his name?
Chi.
Yeah, Chi. We saw him right before he died.
He went into a coma. Did he ever come out of that?
He's dead.
He is? Okay. Because I know that he was in a coma for a long fucking time,
Yeah,
and then I gave up trying to track it.
Yeah, and his family expunged all the money he had made from Deftones, and it's just, I mean, not like took it to himself just to keep him alive. And,
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay.
he passed away.
So, you went to coma with drugs?
No, he got in a car wreck.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
In my opinion,
Too fast,
this
too
is
furious.
another, talking about one band having their best album on here, this is another one. Incubus, Science.
Fuck
That is
yeah.
one of my favorite Incubus, because, you know, this is again where Make Yourself came out, and it was alright, but then after that, they just went full on, like,
Full mainstream.
what's the best way to put it would be fraternity rock.
Yeah.
Like, I put on Science and people don't even know it's fucking Incubus.
Oh yeah, because it's completely different. Like, is Science? They're something happened between Science and Make Yourself. Like, Brandon Boyd probably had sex with a girl for the first time.
Yeah.
And then he wrote Make Yourself, and it was just downhill from
And
there.
then Pardon Me, that was
Yeah.
Pardon Me was alright. That was the closest thing, but Science, like Fungus and Mungus,
That one was just a little too many.
Yeah.
Too many drugs.
yeah, but still, you put
There's
that
some
on.
really good songs on it, but
Yeah, you put Fungus and Mungus on though. People don't know that that's Incubus.
oh no, yeah, I mean
and that's when
there's-
Brandon Boyd. Remember, he had that long,
The big
dreadlocks,
old dreads,
long
yeah.
dreadlocks. Are you playing your game?
No.
No, he's on Spotify. He's fucking
Around the Fur is the album for Deftones, right?
yeah.
Yeah, there's a song in there called.
I'm putting this on, like,
Just save it.
boom. And then, let's see, Incubus Science?
Science.
Yeah, it looks like an acronym. I don't even know what is it an acronym for.
I don't know. I never looked that far into it. I'm sure it's something dumb like psilocybin, blah 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 blah.
Play my game. Jesus.
Because they were still writing some funky weird songs, but
All albums. That's their first one.
no, their first one's Fungus and Mungus. It's probably not on
Oh,
on Spotify.
Second album came out in 1997.
Oh, I forgot. Enjoy Incubus was before Science. I think that was like just an EP.
it
though.
said Science is 97. Enjoy Incubus 97.
What was on Enjoy Incubus? Bring up that track
It
list.
stands for.
You Will Be a Hot Dancer.
That was a great song. Oh man, you'll be a hot dancer. Oh, I forgot about it. Yeah, it was just an EP, but it's so good. Yeah, play this and then play Make Yourself. That's the same band. No, it's not. And then, yeah, when the bass player left, Dirk, I think his name was,
Yeah.
they just went way downhill after that.
Well, and then their guitarist, he was the one that helped write a lot of stuff, and just wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna send you what Science stands for, because you might know maybe what any of this means.
Nope, stop. Silly phone. Alright.
Why not just say
Yeah,
it?
just come around here. Oh, come here.
Oh, shit.
This is what Science stands for. Ready? Right here.
Sailing catamarans is every nautical captain's ecstasy.
Really? That's what they're saying it stands
That's
for?
what it stands for.
That's a boating reference.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like sailboats.
like rich white people shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured like you might know something
Yeah,
because you're in the Coast
catamaran is a
Guard.
boat.
Yeah,
like a type
that's,
of boat.
you know, old dudes that wear scarves. Oh, ahoy.
Yeah.
It's the captain
Yeah.
from How I Met Your
I
Mother.
just thought that you would know that because you were in the Coast Guard or something. Maybe you know something about that. So,
That's
anyways,
not ever what I thought that would equate to. That's so random.
but there's good songs on that. Vitamin, Idiot Box, Certain Shade of Grey. You know,
Was it Anti-Gravity Love Song was on there?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great record.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Okay. The next one that I have is. Let's see. Oh.
Anticipation's killing me.
This one is their first album. it was a great album. I don't know if it's their best because this band has really changed real well throughout the years. Seven Dust. Their first album, self-titled.
That was the purple one?
That was the one with him smoking the weed on the front of it.
What?
Yeah, if you actually look at what he's doing. But it had Black and Bitch on it.
I think there was a record before that, but I know... Wait, maybe not. Either way, it was a good record. Yeah, I enjoyed a lot of Seven Dust.
Are they still together?
Yeah.
This song?
Yeah. Yeah, Seven Dust was cool. They were just like what I imagined, like just like... Were they like from Georgia? I always pictured them being like from the South.
It's a black dude, right?
No, because all the supporting cast, like the rest of the band members, just looked like rednecks.
I've never seen the other guys.
Oh yeah, they all like.
Main singer's like a big black dude with dreads.
He's actually a little tiny black guy with dreads.
His name's LeJean.
Addie, I guess, ran into him at an airport at one point, and she said, "Yeah, he was as tall as I was."
Damn.
Yeah, little tiny dude, but built like a brick shit house, but he's little tiny, but yeah.
They've played here quite a bit. They played a full acoustic set when they were here one time. That was interesting.
I never saw Seven Dust. I was kind of saddened by that, but
You've never seen them live?
If
you've just lived in Fayetteville, I've seen them like here 6 times.
Well, I was probably not here those
I know,
6
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you've just been here.
You were seeing Seven Dust as many times as I saw Real Big Fish.
Probably. Yeah. So.
Fuck off, Real Big Fish is great.
Ew.
I just saw them in Kansas with Matt Thulin.
All right. Yeah, Seven Dust was great.
So the next one, I had to change this thing because every time I pressed C, that's when the Chrome thing was coming up. So when I was typing stuff in, it was coming up on the thing. So my face is going to be blocked out for most of this, which is fine. I don't care. It's pretty funny, though.
I would have never known. You could have just skipped all of that.
I could have. I'm trying to learn this. So this one was what we were talking about earlier. Essential Ones. This, in my opinion, is their best and their only CD because the rest of their shit is horrible. Limp Bizkit, $3 bill, y'all.
$3 bill was great.
Yeah.
Was it? Counterfeit and...
Counterfeit. I mean, the one song that got really sour.
I don't remember how that...
The song that Stuck, Pollution. The song that got big on this, though, was that...
The Faith cover.
Yeah.
Nice. And that's what put them on the map. I mean,
they got put on the map well before their second album, and then their second album came out, and the first song.
So their first song had that stupid song on there.
Their first album had the George Michael cover, and that's what got them big. They didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So then where was Nookie?
That was their second album. That was Significant Other.
Oh, okay.
The one that guy had on the front cover. We're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Break was on, or the Break stuff.
Stuff.
Whatever.
Yeah. That second album was real good. I love that.
Significant Other?
Yeah. I liked
with Nookie.
Just about every song on that record,
so you
if I'm being honest. It was one of the lesser ones that I cared. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I would skip it. Well, it's Limp Bizkit. It's supposed to be bad. In the moment, it was,
Okay, so
I liked that record. There was a lot of good stuff on that record.
You can defend yourself in that moment, and that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Now you look at it, and he literally said, "I did it for the nookie or for the cookie," and you can shove it up
He's
like,
trying to,
what's he trying to do?
He's explaining away why he's sold out. He's explaining why he's sold out. It's like, I did it all. Yeah, I fucking wrote these shitty pop songs so that I can get some pussy. That's what that song's about.
I get that.
I sold out so that I could fuck girls.
But it's a terrible song.
If it was that terrible, it would not have done as well as it did. And I'm right.
That's true. I mean,
it's a good pop song.
There's a lot of songs that they're mad at you think are great,
but it's a good
horrible
pop song.
What song?
What was that one song that you liked from, like any of that Charles Gambino shit?
Well,
what's some of those newer bands? I don't even know. Because you'd put it on, you'd be like, "You don't like this?" And I'd be like, "It's horrible." I'm sure there's a Maroon 5 song out there you like.
Oh, there's several Maroon 5.
See, those songs, all of them are terrible.
I mean, would they been so terrible if they're good?
No,
This is a very subjective conversation that we're trying to have, and we're never going to convince each other that, oh yeah, like I'm going to talk Matt into liking Nookie around this corner around this table. It's like, oh well, you know, if you really dive into it, man, we don't have enough weed for that, okay?
I don't think that.
Oh, I passed my drug test, so I can smoke weed.
Congratulations! I didn't even have one.
Oh, I had one.
Well, that's good.
Wake up early and go do it.
We'll go to the next one then.
All right, let's get off the touchy subject of Limp Bizkit.
It is a touchy subject. They are very hit or miss.
It's true. It's very true.
This next band you could almost say the same thing to. This is the album they're saying is the essential part of it. It's Orgy's Candy Ass, which I thought was a great album.
I liked the one afterwards better.
It was
Vapor
good.
Transmission.
Yeah,
I liked the Vapor
but
Transmission.
those are really their only two good albums. After that, they went to
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So wait, which is the one?
Candy Ass is the one that has
Blue Monday on it.
Blue
Monday.
That's what blew them up.
Stitches. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there were some good songs, but as a whole, I didn't care for that album. I thought Vapor Transmission was a lot better. Just
I thought it
front
was
to
good. This is one though. If I had to give someone anything, I'd have to give them this one because Vapor Transmission didn't have as big as hits on it.
Well, right, but I mean, that was after they had pretty much established their sound. They weren't going for mainstream. They were just, we're going to write an electric industrial.
Did you ever listen to their third album?
I probably like twice, and
was
then
so
gave up on it. I don't know. Orgy was never real big for me, but I remember liking that second album quite a bit.
It was
But
the
yeah,
only
they
band
were-
ever signed to Korn's record label.
Are any of Orgy songs on any of your playlists?
No,
Yeah,
none of these songs are on my
Yeah.
playlist right now.
I have Stitches on mine.
gave up
Stitches
on
is
them
my
a long
favorite
ago.
Orgy song. Yeah, it's on one of my playlists. It's on my Metal Sucks playlist. But this was another Elementary Records was Korn's record label.
Yeah,
This band, Orgy, and Dead Sea were the two bands that were signed to. Remember Dead Sea?
I never listened to that.
Did you know who they are?
I know the name, but
Elijah Blue. That was Cher's son. Was the lead singer / guitarist of the band.
I don't know anything.
They
about
put on a hell of a show. We saw them live. I think we did. Maybe
that was right around when the market.
They were opening with Korn, huh?
Like that was when the market started getting saturated with all that shit.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like, oh, you know, here comes Primer 55, and all this bullshit. It's just like, here's every new metal band.
Big fuck you or whatever.
The last track on the Primer 55 album was just them cussing.
Yeah.
Like it was every cuss word throughout.
Well, then
the
they had
record.
a. Then they came out at. Yeah, and then they came out with, I think it was the next album or the album after that. It's called The New Primer 55, where they changed their sound completely. They sounded more like bands like Stained and Flawed.
I had no idea.
Stained, I'm surprised Stained's not on there. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We're only on 7. We got
7 out of 20.
Yeah, we got.
Let's make it top 10. We're running long, aren't we? What time we at?
I don't know.
We are in.
50 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I would say Stained's on there.
Okay, well, we'll go quick.
We'll discuss top 10 and then we'll just flush out. The
Yeah,
top 20.
okay. Top 10. Well, like I said, these aren't in order. These are just.
Yeah.
The next one's Fear Factory. I was never a big fan of them. So.
They had a couple good. Their drummer was incredible. Like they had an incredible drummer before there were incredible drummers.
Yeah.
As far as metal's concerned.
Yeah.
They had a
There
couple.
was a song I liked about Fear Factory, believe it or not.
They did a cover of Cars.
It was
and I don't
exactly
remember the
same song, though. They didn't make it all like Fear Factory.
Yeah, they did it as.
They even brought the
whoever-
lead singer. I can't remember the band that did the song Cars.
Yeah, I mean-
to come in and sing the same song.
Yeah.
So it sounded just like the other song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
There's a song.
I couldn't name it, but I think I know the one you're talking
All right.
about because it was great. But
Next,
yeah.
number
They're
9.
still in high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number
I remember
9.
Bo was real big into them.
Yeah. Number 9.
Chris Quinton.
Who?
Bo Quinton, the guitar player for Corpse Light. The original guitar player for Corpse Light?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, number 9. Soulfly.
Yeah.
The first Soulfly album. I guess I never really got into them. I saw them live when they played here because they haven't opened for another band. I think they opened for 7.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say about them. Max Cavalera is good guitar, great guitarist.
Yeah,
it was
they
fun.
had a couple good songs. They did one song with Fred Durst, and I think that's what kind of got them into the zeitgeist. And I never followed anything up after that. But yeah.
Do you even know who Soulfly is?
We've heard the name as well as Sepultura
Oh, okay.
from being near Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor was way harder into those guys than any of us were, I think.
Number 10. This one's crazy. Spineshank, Strictly Diesel.
Never listened to them.
I actually like them a lot.
Spineshank.
I actually like them a lot. Bunny and I like them.
Yeah, that was when the market just got flooded, and I was like, I need something else.
This came out in '98. There's no way this got flooded in '98.
Well, I missed it then because I don't know, either that or I just didn't
So
care.
if we're on the top 10, we gotta fly through these. Slipknot's first album.
That was okay. They had
Iowa was
songs
better, in my opinion. Iowa was much better.
I was
think
never.
Slipknot got better as they went on.
I was never really.
Yeah, they've gotten better,
Yeah.
but it's Iowa. Static X, Wisconsin Death Trip, their first album. I liked it.
They had a few good ones on there too. Yeah.
We covered one of their songs.
Oh, we did.
What song was it?
What was that song? I don't remember what it's called now. I'd have to hear it, but God, I forgot about that. We played that at the high school talent show, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I forgot about that. We covered a Static X song. Kitty Spit. That was the one we were trying to listen to in the car. Oh, Kitty was horrible.
Oh, that was.
There's nothing good about them.
This was one of my favorite bands back in the day. Mudvayne LD50. That was a great
That
album.
was a good album.
They got good. I wish they'd get back together, but I know they never will.
They were a great band.
I wouldn't say great band, but they had some good.
There's a lot of shit that I just love. I love putting them on and just letting the playlist go.
I used to be able to sleep.
They're a great workout band too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This song.
Oh, backtrack. Sleep
Yeah, I can sleep on this. I can sleep.
to Mudvayne.
I sleep to metal all the time.
That's weird.
Mudvayne or metal put me.
I sleep to Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I sleep to dudes jerking off. Like it's
What?
Who are you living with? Living situation?
What's going on?
Number 50.
Someone get into your router? I mean, come on, dude.
I don't know. I had no choice. Every night I try to go there from 9 to 12. Straight dudes jerking off. Somebody has hacked my router.
This album right here. This album right
fix your
here
shit, man.
could arguably be a. And they just put it. They either just put it out or they're putting out a new album. Recently, which I'm excited about. But this could arguably be one of my island albums. Like if you were stuck on an island.
Okay.
Glassjaw, everything you ever wanted to know about silence. I love Glassjaw.
I mean, listen, I've heard you talk about him several times.
One of my
I
favorite.
remember there
bands.
being a couple really good songs on
They
that
call him
first
the
record.
Godfather of hardcore. The Godfathers of hardcore because they were
Yeah.
doing that shit before, like the Used and all that stuff.
Yeah,
came
they
around.
kind of started all that shit. But yeah, I remember not really digging that at the time, and I think that's why I didn't get into them.
Oh, man.
So they're kind of like the Used? I like the Used first.
Yeah, they're better than Used.
What was the one that they did?
Actually, I listened to it the other day and I was like, this is too much. Shut
there,
this shit off.
there was one Used record. I don't remember what it's called, but it was fan-fucking-tastic.
The one with blue and yellow or the
No.
sharp metal objects or whatever?
Like, what was... They had, like, a big hit off of it.
Yeah, that's probably that CD. Where it's like the doll that's all fucked up on the front.
remember.
Yeah.
Probably,
Well-
that actually sounds familiar. But yeah, there was one of those used
Sharp.
CDs. I remember
Yeah.
I picked it up while we were on the road, and I was like, "This is fucking good."
The next
It was
one,
good, and then
I don't
And
think
then
we
it
need.
wasn't.
I don't think we need to say anything else about this band because we were talking about Linkin Park Hybrid Theory.
Yes,
Yeah,
missed it.
That's number 16. So no, 17. System Down Toxicity, not their first album, their second album.
Toxicity.
That was
I
mine.
think that's
Toxicity had a better track list than the first one did, but the first one was just off the wall enough to get everybody's attention.
Yeah, Deer Dance is one of the best songs on there. Is that no?
I don't remember how that goes. Is that ding 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 ding?
I have to play it. I
Yeah.
had it in my head until you did that.
Sorry, so it's obviously not that.
Yeah. That's that album. I mean, that was one that came
Yeah.
out in 2001.
Toxicity, yeah, that was a huge record. Everybody listened to that.
That was a multi-million selling record.
Yeah.
System Down's apparently going to be releasing a new album soon. Anyways,
Oh God, just stop.
I never ever listened to this band, and I don't know anything about them because I don't care to. But number 18's POD Satellite.
Boo.
Yeah.
Just
all the bands we have talked about. Even Kitty. POD does not belong.
No.
POD does not belong.
they're
in
not
any of that.
new metal.
They're outspokenly Christian.
They're well, I mean, yeah, but
That doesn't even disqualify them.
They weren't
Just
new
like
metal. They were just rap rock.
Yeah.
If we got a POD album in our random bag, it would have been thrown away because it's
Well, yeah.
trash. But
That's more the reason.
that's more the reason. Is they were straight trash.
okay.
Yeah, POD was never good.
All right.
I don't hang out with people that listen to POD. That's
I don't
what I'm
think
saying.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that song.
Did you ever listen to this band back in the day? Yeah. All right. See you later.
Yeah, it's like,
Forgot about
I'm
this
like,
song.
Actually, you know what? I won't.
Hey, you like the same beer I like? Awesome. You like the same sports I like? Awesome. You like the same women I like? Awesome. You like POD? Fuck you.
Yep.
Over. Done.
They had the song "Youth of a Nation."
That was their like the big high school hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Actually, maybe, probably.
No, that
We
was.
talked more about them than I thought we would. Okay, number 19. I've listened to them. I didn't even realize they were me on here. I don't even know if this is their first song because I don't know anything about. I think I'm saying it right because I know I knew about Chimera.
Oh, Chimera.
Chimera. Yeah.
I never listened to them.
I kind of did, but I didn't. I don't have much to say about them.
I think that weren't they like right on this shift?
Yeah, they
when
came
it
out
was
90
going into the metalcore.
2003 was when they came out, so yeah, it would have
Yeah.
been right there.
Right at the end of it.
Cool
Yeah.
name, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last one is, and I'm probably the only one here that really listened to this band, Mushroom Head.
Yeah. I never.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Stain's not in there.
They weren't new metal.
Yeah, they don't really consider them new metal.
Really?
They came out at the same time, but they weren't new metal. They were just a rock band.
Now, real quick, we're going
Mud
to go.
Shovel was, I think, probably the closest thing they got to that.
Yeah.
That was probably the closest thing they had to new. You know what I'm talking about.
I want to take that sample and write the
If the room's quiet enough, we can do it.
song. Okay.
Just acapella the whole fucking.
So, real quick, I want to go through this other list I found. We're just going real quick because we've already gone through the bands.
Well, just
It's-
thumbs up or down.
Yeah, top 10 new metal bands. And this is voted by people. So, this is starting. Do you want me to start at number 10 and go up to number 1?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Hang on a second. Do. That way I don't give anything away to my.
I like how you said go up to number one instead of down to number one.
Yeah,
Even though you are counting down.
but he's
But you're
scrolling
going
up.
up.
Yeah, to the
In
cream of the
importance,
crop.
yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with this. I wanted to take it off of this, so put it back up so everybody starts the same one. I did scroll down a minute, so you probably saw some of it, but oh well. Okay, so at number 10, Papa Roach.
I'll give him a 5 out of 10.
I like the
They had
first two
some-
albums.
Yeah.
They're good. We're talking about early stuff, right? Like early.
This is just
metal,
the
like-
band. This is bands in general. The band in general.
New metal bands in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with those up.
They were okay.
Hey, here you go. Number 9, Stained.
Yeah.
I give them a thumbs
Take
up.
them or leave them.
Their first few albums are pretty good.
Yeah. And
Number-
they did that thing that you did.
Number
You
8.
listen to that all fucking day.
Number 8 was
Make it your ringtone.
Mudvayne.
Yeah, they were good.
I give it a thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 2 neutrals,
Yeah.
3 thumbs up. I give it 3 thumbs up so far. So Limp Bizkit.
Give them a thumbs up.
I give them a neutral.
I would give them a neutral because the only thing I can stand is that $3 bill, y'all.
The first 2 records were
And the one
good.
with blue, like the one we saw live.
That
You
one,
like
the band was that. It was all right, but I still don't. It just.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not.
Fred Durst kind
I'm
of
not
became-
thumbs upping their entire discography. I'm saying that I like the first 2 records. And
As a band, though, Fred Durst is just a stupid douche.
he's from fucking Tampa, Florida. Of course, he's a stupid.
Yeah, but he's
douche.
also just.
That whole land of
Yeah.
douchiness.
If he
You can't blame him for his upbringing, Adam. You just can't do it.
You can always change.
You can't fix stupid.
All right,
Quoted moron.
number 6, Disturbed. Thumbs
Boo.
down.
I change them every fucking time. I listen
Yeah,
to them.
thumbs down. All right.
Sorry.
Have you seen that one with the video of that woman trying to give she's showing you how to do oral sex or something like that, but she's just and she goes, and someone like this thing goes.
There was also the one with like the priest that was like blessing people, bless you, and then he would like push them over.
Yeah,
he was like the body. It's just this priest pushing people over onto the ground.
Yeah, Disturbed, boo.
Yeah,
and that last song.
That's a 3 thumbs down.
Oh yeah, that's a 3 thumbs down. No, that last song
when
that
they
came out with that Hello Darkness and Boyfriend. Fuck that song. That song,
I didn't know they had anything else.
Yeah.
They literally did a cover of that Hello Darkness, my old friend.
Oh, that was them?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
I know, because you like it, right?
No, because some dickbag at my work in New York played it all the goddamn time.
I was going to say, because it's very similar to the original.
They literally
Fucking, that's my biggest pet peeve with rock music these days. Is like, we're gonna cover songs from the 50s and do it. You know, just with a little rockin' edge to it. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
No. All right.
Ugh.
They suck.
Yeah,
All right.
I hate that.
Number 5, Deftones, big thumbs up.
Big thumbs up. 2 thumbs up even.
Thumbs up. System Down, thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Slipknot, thumbs up.
Yeah, thumb sideways.
We got neutral. Number 2 is Korn, thumbs up for me.
I'll give them that, yeah. They had a bunch of good records.
They're still putting out records.
They should probably not do
They
that
should
anymore.
probably not do that.
Have you listened to the new stuff?
No, but is it
They-
relevant?
I think whatever
I like
CD
it.
was Twisted Transistor, that lost me.
Not everyone. Number
I
one
remember this song.
voted. Now everybody's already seen this. Is watching the podcast,
Yeah.
but the number one voted band on here is Linkin Park.
Yeah, of course
Thumbs
it was.
down.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Overall.
All right.
Ugh. That was
So
of course they would, though.
because they're they were.
The guy's dead.
so did you?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's probably. They probably have a +5 suicide.
Any,
Dude, you just played your hand. You showed your hand to the good people. They have a pile of magic cards over here, and we're playing shortly before we started this recording.
They the first thing this person says is Linkin Park defined the new metal genre.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Erase that. Burn it
Look,
to the ground.
I can't erase it.
Well, no, like who is it? What site is that?
It's just top tens
It's not
where people
like,
can vote on
what's
things.
that fucking magazine?
Right here, though, this person says it talks about Korn. Says Korn. I don't know if he's saying it right. It might be Korn are the creators of new metal. I don't think that's spelled right, but that is true. They're the ones that put.
Yeah, that's
Did they spell it with a K?
Yeah.
Creators?
No, they didn't spell creators with a K.
Yeah. Wait, what?
that guy's wearing a Cold Chamber
They didn't
shirt
spell
right now.
They didn't spell creators with a K.
He loved Cold Chamber. I remember that.
I do too, but yeah.
I do. He loved that shit.
I still
I'd go in
love
and be
them.
like, God, this is terrible.
They were more on the industrial side, right?
No,
No, are they like more like typo, where it's just like doom kind of shit?
no, they're heavy. They're fast.
Will you play a quick snippet of
Yeah,
some Cold Chamber?
I don't know Cold Chamber. I know that I didn't listen to it because I didn't care for it when I did hear it.
Pretty sure you were banging Robin to this song or to Cold Chamber.
Who's banging during metal?
Yeah.
Who's sleeping during metal?
Yes, well, that explains a lot.
Let's see. This is probably going to be an ad. Yeah, Samsung.
This is Cold Chamber?
Yeah, this is Cold Chamber.
They've really changed. They've embraced the times. Good for them.
He didn't know what Cold Chamber sounded like, so I'm playing it for him.
What sounded like?
Cold Chamber.
Yeah, this just sounds like Static X.
This is well before Static X.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, don't like it.
Yeah, still not a fan.
No.
Hey, loco. Hey, loco.
Me Loco?
Yeah. I'm gonna give that one a big old fat thumbs down, even though that wasn't even.
It wasn't on there. You can't do it on the
I
list.
brought it up, but I'm still thumbsing it down.
So, did you get any nostalgic out of this? Anything? Go back to Matt got to learn some new stuff.
I'm going to go listen to those 2 albums that we talked
Yeah,
about.
that Deftones record you really ought to check
And
out.
then when you're done with that one, go back one and listen to Adrenaline.
Adrenaline was good, but it wasn't as good
No.
as Around the Fur.
Around the Fur was amazing. All right. So, Did you work on a sign off? I remember you said
I did.
you did.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna do the sign off. You ready for yours, Matt?
Yes.
All right. So we'll be on here again next week. We'll think of something else fun to listen to. We should give Matt some homework. You need to go watch that Baldwin movie and come back with us. And we'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
Just set aside an hour and a half, and it'll be fine.
Sure.
Yeah. And DVDs do work on your PS4.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's land this fucker.
Let's end this. So see you guys next week. Love it or shove it.
I had a fart lined up.
Well,
You took too long.
now you're married to that, and by the way, don't let your meatloaf.
Later.